Simply because I can't be asked.
Thornbridge.
Private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator. Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Considering the fact that I've spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Right, boys, I'm gonna speed on this.
That
No, mate.
is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the...
Oh, we need to restart it because basically I haven't got the detective. Where yeah, that's the way I want to do first, and then I'll probably go on Spider-Man
Thornbridge
after
Manor,
this.
the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson...
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
I hate that the pads are white. It gets turned black so quick.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know I... but... preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I...
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me, said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it.
What did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
This is what I...
That stuff.
You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside.
I guess I thought she was going to read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something.
Shit, no, I don't really did it.
That's a bit excessive. Just didn't respect those boys, no letting unit routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing. So don't worry. About that.
I've done it wrong again, but I guess we're just gonna have to go over it for now. We'll have to find the file. We can't do it any fun way. Well, actually, we might get some intel, is there? Maybe.
Everything's in order.
This area is a restricted area and I can't let you in.
peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
Gotta dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy room.
Hey!
Alexa Carlyle.
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Cock! Stop that right now, or I will stop you! Oi!
Please, help me.
Hello. I think something bad is happening.
What's going on here? What happened?
Something strange is going on.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thanks.
Security breach! You're on your own! Go! Go! Run!
Right.
I need assistance. We have a situation, and I need you to stay calm. Just get out of my way.
Command area is all clear. 5.
Hello, this is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife. I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward is losing it again. He seems to believe that Alexa has moved on him. But he has to write a eulogy for some make-believe funeral event. I still have the restraining order on him, so whoever gets this message now that Alexa is dead better get him under control. Otherwise, I see no other way than to get the police involved.
Greetings, sir.
Hi.
Mary is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Poor thing.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh.
Gregory stopped that, which was the surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behavior without asking either.
Sir.
Now? A good idea. Yeah.
I should get back to
Pin in it, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Sorry. My parents would hate him.
Gregory, something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Should we just go on a rampage, please? Fuck it, let's go on a rampage and then we'll restart the mission. Fuck this game, man. Fuck, I'll go on Spider-Man tomorrow. But I'll put it there for now, so I know.
Family's home for countless generations. The revenue.
So I'm really playing Spider-Man much. I think I should play.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait. Mr. Whitman is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor.
By the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. We had a really good talk about it.
Messed up from your evacuation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. Say I must have done some provoke her.
Shit, man. Airline really did a number on me. So, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, so don't worry about that.
Looking good today, sir.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion
I'm here, by the
are
way.
my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madam Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
It's quite funny considering Agent 47
I
has
prefer to get started.
American accent, and yet he's that doesn't make no sense. If he's a famous investigator, wouldn't he have a British accent? Like, wouldn't everyone know?
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, So please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation.
A locked-room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I'm sure there's more to find in Zachary's room. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and the quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47?
Patrick Carlyle.
Motive,
Can you tell me
means, and
where you
opportunity,
were
I believe.
yesterday evening?
May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Let you get back to...
Right.
That American lawyer in the small office. Check his travel documents. I bet you it's done.
Pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what...
Sir, I don't mean to be disrespectful,
Emma
but you're
Carlyle,
a little bit
can you
close
tell me
to
where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all? All?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit. But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is.
You're invading my personal space, sir.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
How are you, sir?
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was
Those
upset.
guys designated the murderer.
We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, mother, and the staff all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to...
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
Strange.
Yeah, hey, bro.
You faced great obstacles too, I know.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We will find the bloody thing.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act... strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. there anything? Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Real.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
No need to panic.
Did you talk?
You ever fought?
Actually,
Mr. Fernsby might.
yeah,
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Hello, sir.
You realise how much I've had to deal with?
But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. If you only knew what we face. Attack. Regroup. Close the gates and wait it out.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan Yates and Cone. I need to get a... listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold.
Oh, Zachary. At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing.
Protect the Carlisle legacy, what? Bollocks.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
Listen all day. He pours emotion.
Alexa, back from the dead. And this.
Like that, I bet you've worked with a lot
Hey,
of
so-
them, so I...
Oh, no, yeah.
How tall are you? You could be a model.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model.
She says that's this.
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all. Rosie, you need to...
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
With all the groceries around.
I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But all that is safe with Ethel. She never misses a step. Gossiping and word both.
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she said no?
I remember how it was with the first.
Come out.
safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Got to be kidding. No,
It feels like I can't breathe in there. The tension is awful.
I don't believe for a second Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure.
But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hey, how are you?
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
I can't forget his eyes.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured.
Please remain seated, Mr. Whitmer. Thank you. Now, where were we?
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. That must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it.
Hello, sir.
The file you want is in the safe. The file you want is in the safe.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured.
I need
Time to
some
take
privacy.
care of Madame Carlyle.
Thank you.
Let's go, boys. She is officially gone.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
We done it, boys. Took us a while, but we did fail a few times, so I guess that's what the... Ooh, nearly got myself killed then. That was very good, very good. The detective one went quite smooth, apart from the finding whoever's room it was.
Looking good.
Sorry about the silence, just really couldn't be bothered talking, and I had nothing to say. Apart from that, I play Warzone all day today. I'll probably play Spider-Man tomorrow. And then after I've done a mission on Spider-Man, do a mission on Hitman, maybe watch some stuff. But yeah, it's been good. Yeah, it took me a piss, but at the end of the day, we got it done. Don't get how this goes from Dubai to England. I can't just use his car.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Oh god. What happened to him? Damn. Yeah, 38 minutes, I guess that's good. Yeah, that's quite good. Lockpick Mark 2. Okay, okay. That's good. You owe him nothing.
47.
Oh, this is off the trailer.
Just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
Okay, that one scene was just too ridiculous. Wait, she's bad? Oh no, I think she was bad then.
Now, it's my turn.
Oh no. Oh no, he's not that. Oh, come on, bro. You think one of the main ones? He's one supposed to be good up to it.
Yeah? How about now? Over here! Cover me!
What was you thinking?
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
Oh shit.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Whoa, what the? Whoa, 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 whoa. Strong will assassinate their parents. Oh crap, this is like very, this is very serious.
And stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Ooh, this is Hitman. Damn, sheesh, holy crap. I cannot wait to continue this. I cannot wait. Let's see, did I do the best of my friends? I did. I done it way better than him. I done it. I'm proud of myself. So this is Hitman. God bless Hitman, bro. This is the best game ever. I'll do that soon. I'm gonna go, boys. It's been good streaming, and goodbye.